Okay, let's dive into a pretty incredible claim. What if I told you that a specific 16-minute workout could actually turn back the clock on your heart's age by 2 whole decades? Yeah, it sounds almost too good to be true, right? So let's break down the science behind it.
So many of us are glued to our fitness trackers, right? Chasing that magic number, 10,000 steps. It's kind of become the gold standard for a good day. But is it really the best thing we can be doing for our long-term health? Is it possible we're missing the bigger picture?
And this really gets to the core of it. The research is pointing to a major shift in how we should think about exercise. It's not just about the quantity of our movement, but the quality. The real secret sauce seems to be intensity. Just 10 minutes of vigorous, heart-pumping exercise could be way more powerful. Which brings us to this huge idea, the intensity principle. You see, it's not just about moving around. It's about sending a really powerful signal to your body. We're going to look at why the quality and the effort of your exercise can completely outweigh just putting in more time. So here's the takeaway. Vigorous exercise, the kind that truly gets your heart pounding, is what forces your body to adapt and get stronger. Think about it. A casual stroll is nice, for sure, but really pushing yourself into a higher gear, that challenges your heart muscle, improving how powerfully it pumps and even making your arteries more elastic. That's what unlocks these incredible age-reversing benefits. Okay, so if intensity is the secret ingredient, what's the recipe? Well, the science points to one very specific protocol that's considered the gold standard for this type of training. It's called the Norwegian 4x4. Let's take a look at what that actually means. In a nutshell, the Norwegian 4x4 is a type of high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, as you've probably heard it called. The whole point of its structure is to let you spend more total time at a high intensity than you ever could if you just tried to go all out continuously. It's just a really smart, really efficient way to train. All right, let's get practical. How do you actually do this workout? It's a surprisingly simple structure, but believe me, the magic is all in the effort you bring to it. Here's the blueprint. You start with a good warm-up, of course. Then you go hard for 4 minutes. After that, you actively recover, so you're still moving, but very slowly, for 3 minutes. And you repeat that cycle 4 times. Now, if you do the math, that's 4 hard intervals of 4 minutes, a total of 16 minutes of hard work. That's where the title of this explainer comes from. Those 16 minutes are what drive the results.
And what kind of exercise works best? Well, you want to pick something that lets you maintain a consistent, high-power output. Things like an assault bike, a rowing machine, or a stationary bike are perfect. Running is also a great option. The real key is just choosing something you can safely push yourself on for 4 minutes straight. Now, this is probably the most important part. What does hard actually feel like? During that 4-minute push, you shouldn't be able to hold a conversation. If you can chat, you're not going hard enough. You're pushing, but, and this is key, it's a pace you can just barely sustain for the full 4 minutes. It's not an all-out sprint. Then the recovery is the total opposite. You're moving super slowly, just letting that heart rate come down and getting ready for the next round. Okay, and I really have to stress this point. This workout is tough. It is absolutely not for beginners. You can't just jump off the couch and do this on day 1. You have to work your way up to this kind of intensity over weeks, maybe even months. Seriously, listen to your body and build up to it gradually. So, we've covered the why and the how. Now, let's talk about the really exciting part, the payoff. We know this kind of focused, intense effort sends a massive signal to your body to get stronger. But what does that actually get you?
For all that huffing and puffing, for all that hard work, what's the ultimate prize? Well, the science points to one absolutely incredible number. 20. Not 20%, not 20 pounds, 20 years. That's right. This protocol has been shown to reverse the structural aging of the heart by 2 decades. It's not just making you fitter, it's literally making your heart structurally younger. It's a mind-blowing testament to the power of intensity. So I'll leave you with this question. We always think we don't have enough time to exercise. But maybe this whole thing reframes the conversation. Maybe it isn't about finding more hours in the day, but about finding more intensity in our minutes. What could 16 minutes of focused work, just a few times a week, really do for your future?